Okay, you guys, so I don't know how much of a video I'm gonna make about this, but so usually I fast with my church in January. It's been basically like the first 21 days, usually like starting the second or third is usually what I do. And last year was the first year I really took my fasting seriously. Like before that, as like a kid, a teen, whatever, growing up in the church, I would do candy, but then I would never fully do it. Like I would always stop early, or I would accidentally eat stuff or whatever, and then I would do TV, and it was just so hard. Like I just put myself through it. But last year I did social media, and it was so rewarding to take time away from it. And like during that time is when I went viral. That's when I got all of the followers. That's when I was able to start getting paid through TikTok. And I was just like, Ashlynne, like we really gotta step up our game this year. So I decided to do the Daniel fast. And if you don't know what this is, it's 14 days or 21. Usually it's 21, but I know there's like a 14 and 10-day one. I'm doing the 21 days, hopefully. And it's basically where you have all these things that you basically can't eat, but it's basically like you're eating fruits, veggies, what else is it? Legumes, I think is what it's called. And it's like beans. You can eat seeds, you can eat whole grain things, but this is going to be really hard to do at my college. But this is day one, you guys. We're not even thinking about college yet because I still got a week before I go back. So we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about home. And it's been a rough day. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I've been praying so much throughout the day because I'm like, Jesus, help me not to die, Lord God. Because I know my body is already going to be starving because I'm not used to it. And I've been eating junk. But breakfast, honestly, I've been eating all day. I've not really had breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I've just been eating all day. But for dinner, I made corn and beans, like literally just a can of corn, can of beans. I heated it up and put some seasoning in it, like taco seasoning, but I made it myself, so just a bunch of random stuff. And I drank a cup of applesauce and added some cinnamon in it because I had applesauce this morning. But that's my dinner. And today, honestly, I think part of it, like part of the tiredness and everything, was also it's my first day back to work since being sick and then the holidays. So that plus not being able to eat as much as I want, and then like the biggest thing probably would be no meat and no sugar. Those are like the two biggest things. And meats obviously are a big source of protein, so it's super hard, but I'm proud of myself because I know this will detox and like cleanse my body for all the junk I've been eating, but I'm also proud of myself because food is something I've always struggled with. And now that I'm like actually like in the process of doing the fast, I'm like, you know what? I do want to fast more often and do like shorter fasts throughout the year, even if it's not eating, even if it's other things like social media, but it just like opens my eyes to how much like God gives me. Like this is not what I eat on the daily. This is some I don't know. I just know I'm blessed, you guys. And this is really making me understand that, like, God has blessed me so much. Even when I'm a bad person. Even when I'm a sinner. Even when I say, like, I hate life. I hate whatever, Like, God has really blessed me and given me a life worth living. And, my stomach is growling again, you guys. My stomach's been growling all stinking day. But that's all for today. I'm going to try to do little like mini vlogs throughout the days and just give you a little update. Like today, honestly, last night I could not sleep because of DJ's big mouth. He kept snoring all night long and it was so loud, worse than he's ever done before. And if you don't know, which none of you do, so right now my older brother and his wife are like living downstairs until they get into this new house they're about to be renting, and they've got most of the stuff there. They just haven't like fully moved, so I can't use the guest room downstairs. So they put my parents put my bed in DJ's room, which is my brother, like my little brother, and so we share a room, and then like all my stuff's under my bed, and then it's basically still his room, and I'm just like living in there, you know, sleeping. But he snored like all night long, and then it was raining really bad outside, like storming, and so I didn't sleep very well. And then it was my first day back from vacation and everything. Couldn't eat no sugar. Like, there's so much stuff on the counters right now. I'm just like, please let me eat, but I can't. So it's also teaching me self-control. That's a big thing with food. But that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow or in a week. I may just do like little weekly updates. Okay, you guys, so it is day 5, and yes, I have 2 nails missing, but it's day 5 of my fast. I thought I was going to do like day vlogs, and that did not pan out well because I've been working every day and struggling. It's been really hard. Yesterday was my first day without cheating, and the cheats weren't on purpose, but there's a lot of stuff I can't have. So it's really hard to like make sure I can have what I have, like what's in stuff. I can't even have ranch, you know, like just different things like that. So this morning I decided to make a smoothie with my frozen fruit and my 100% apple juice and orange juice because I've been eating applesauce literally every day for breakfast. I've eaten applesauce at my house, and then I'll go to the daycare and I'll eat any fruits I can. I finally got salads. I'll eat corn. That's literally been what I've eaten literally every day. So this is my smoothie bowl. It has apple juice, orange juice, and frozen bananas and frozen strawberries. And then I topped it with fresh strawberries and frozen bananas. And that will be my breakfast. So I would probably say the hardest thing about fasting, well, I guess the easiest thing is knowing that it's for God. So like when I want everything else in the house, I know that I shouldn't, because it's not just like a diet you can cheat. It's a fast, and it's different. It has a different meaning behind it. So that's like probably the best thing about it, or the easiest thing. But the hardest is thinking through everything that I'm putting in my mouth, because I can't have anything from animals. I can't have sugar. What else? There's like flour and all of that food group. Like breads and pastas and all of that. I can't think of the word. But I can only have whole grain stuff. And we don't have like anything whole grain in this house right now. Even though normally we have whole grain bread. But we don't right now. And I can't have any types of milk except for almond milk. Which I literally just realized this morning. And we ran out. So it's really hard to try to do this fast. But I would say if you are ever trying to do this fast or anything, definitely do it. It's definitely rewarding for multiple reasons. But also get groceries beforehand. We got groceries Wednesday or Thursday, and I bought beans, corn, salad, 2 types of salad. I bought strawberries, and frozen bananas, and we got a bunch of applesauce. That's literally what I've lived on for the past 4 days. And then in our grocery order, I got like banana chips, I got pistachios, peanuts, like anything that you'll eat that you like, that is in like the nuts, beans, veggies, fruits, like are in those categories, get before you fast, because it makes life so much easier. The first couple days, I was like so hangry. I was getting lightheaded. I've had a headache for the past like 4 days, and I think it's just the lack of sugar. You know, like when you have a bunch of caffeine and then you don't have caffeine, you get that like headache. I think that's what it is. But it's just been really hard. But I'm bad at having self-control with food. So it's really helping me learn, like, helping me make decisions, like better decisions. Because even in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, after this is done, I do want to start eating healthier. Like, I love frozen fruits. And I didn't realize I liked frozen fruits as much as I did, like just eating them. And like, that's fruit, you know? And I love corn. I didn't realize I loved corn and beans. I know that sounds so weird, but I actually really liked it. And so there's just like a lot of stuff. And it's also made me drink more water because I'm not eating as much. And another huge health benefit is I've lost 6.2 pounds since the beginning of the year. And I didn't start this till the 3rd of the year. But I know this is the reason, because I've not been exercising. Oh yeah, I lost 2 more nails, so don't worry about it, okay? But I have not been exercising because as much as I want to, I'm more focused on the fast and everything else. And I'm really sorry it's really loud at my house right now because they have my brother's basketball thing down and they don't care about me filming. So I've not been exercising, so that's not it. The only other thing would be working at daycare, but even then, I've not worked as much as I normally would. Like, I've been getting off early or had more breaks, so I really haven't, like, that I don't think would have been a huge role. I think it's really food choices, because even late night snacking, I'm a huge late night snacker, and that's not
happening because I'm literally eating fruit or something after dinner, and then I'm done even if I'm hungry, you know? And I've been praying so much more. I've been in my word. I've been reading the Bible plan that's about like fasting like Daniel. And then I've also been reading my Psalms and Luke every day and just praying literally every chance I get, praying for empowerment, praying for just for God to help me through it, because it's really hard to make these decisions. It's been a rough time, you guys. I don't even remember the last time I vlogged. I know I haven't vlogged since I've came back to school, but it's day 10 today, and it's day 10 of my Daniel fast. And you guys, I've learned so much during this fast. It's just been really hard, like in every aspect. Like every day I wake up and the first thing I do is that on my Bible app, I read the Fast Like Daniel like devotion. So it has like a devotional part, and then it has like scriptures that go with it. And then every night I've also been reading my Psalms and my Luke a day, like one chapter of Psalms and one chapter of Luke a day. And working through that, I've been praying more. I've been praying on my knees. I've been learning so much through it, but I've also been feeling like I'm not doing enough, because it's really hard to give up food. And for me, like, I'm learning that I do have a lot of determination and self-discipline, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Because food, like giving up food, like not being able to go to restaurants and eat whatever you want, but still like having to go to restaurants, you know, like obviously I don't have to go to restaurants, but like every Sunday my family eats out and I like being with them. I don't like just coming back to my room. And so like last Sunday it was really hard having to go and sit at a restaurant with all these foods around me, a new restaurant that we've never been to, and not being able to eat everything around me. And it was very slim options of what I could have. And then it's also been really hard because I've been so hungry, but I've also been getting sick and tired of the foods because I've been eating them every single day. So it's just really hard, and it's a very learning experience. And honestly, I was feeling like I wasn't doing enough. I feel like I wasn't reading my Bible enough. I feel like I wasn't doing enough. I feel like I was kind of giving up on it because today's my last day of the fast. And I really wanted to do 21 days, but like it's so hard to do it. And I've already pushed myself this far. Like it's been super hard, especially because a lot of the foods I brought back are not, like from Christmas and just different things, are not foods I can eat. So I'm staring at them every day. I have so much access to so many things I can't have. And so like I've already denied myself of those things for 10 full days. But at the same time, I feel like I'm kind of letting God down in a way. And if you know, you know, like it's just been really hard mentally. But at the same time as it's been super hard, I feel like these have been the best 10 days of my life. I've been so joyful, even though I haven't had those foods. I've been so joyful, even though I've been denying myself food, you know. And it's not just normal food. It's you're spending this time denying yourself of something of the world to spend more time with God. And I feel like it's up and downs. But I was just watching the Graves House. I was watching their video of their 21-day fast. And I will put a link in the description box down below because I absolutely love Maya and Javon. I've been watching Maya since before she became a Christian, and like really did a deep dive into her relationship with God. And I still watch them to this day. I absolutely love them. But they were basically talking about like their church had these different fasts that you could do for the 21 days, but you could mix and match and like do what you can do. And she was talking about how like for her, she did a 3-day water fast and it was super hard. And it just like opened my eyes, like instead of stopping my fast, because I'm doing this all alone. I don't know if I told you guys that, but my church did a 1-week fast this week. They did from the 8th to the 15th, and I'm not really doing it within that week. And nobody else started a fast on the 3rd of the month. I just wanted to do it for myself because I've never done the Daniel fast, and I feel like my relationship with God is so much stronger than what it has been in the past. And honestly, it just shows growth, because I remember when I was younger, like middle school, I would fast candy. And I feel like I cheated every day. Like I couldn't win because I would get candy at school and then totally forget about it. But like these 10 days, the first couple of days were really hard because there's just so many things I can't have. So it wasn't like I was cheating. It was a true accident. I just didn't realize I couldn't have those things. But after I got the hang of it and after we went grocery shopping, it's really shown like my personal growth, because y'all, giving up food is a lot, but it's so rewarding. First off, I've been losing weight and just getting healthier, and I started working out this week, but I don't feel like I'm denying myself anymore. Like, other than the once, I feel like I'm getting the nutrients I need. I feel like I'm drinking more water because of it. I feel like there are so many other rewards happening to my body and mind that, like, the denying myself food is really hard, and I'm okay with being done with that part, but it's not as hard as it was on day one. And going back to what I was saying about later, like mix and match, I really wanted to fast social media this year because of how much I think it helped me last year. First off, giving something up for God is not the easiest, but in the same aspect, it's almost easier because you aren't gonna like click on Facebook and just keep scrolling, or click on Instagram or TikTok and just keep scrolling because, oh, it's just a diet. Like, I can cheat one day, I can cheat a couple minutes. No, it's like, oh my gosh, this is for God. Like, it's just so much, it means so much more. And so I decided that instead of feeling like I'm giving up because I really wanted to make it 21 days of fasting and I really wanted to go all out, what I'm gonna do is today's gonna be my last day of the food fast, of the Daniel fast, and then tomorrow from the, I don't even know the date. What day is it? Oh, it's the 12th. So from the 13th to the whatever other day it is, because this was 10 days. So for 11 days, I'm going to fast social media. I'm not going to include YouTube in that because right now I'm still trying to get my YouTube up and running, and I feel like YouTube is not as distracting as the other apps. So I will be doing Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I know a lot of people have other opinions on YouTube, and I think last time I did do YouTube, but because my TV isn't working right now, I'm using YouTube a lot more. And I'm also trying to upload content and get like that part of my life figured out. So I'm not going to do YouTube. I may do a couple days without YouTube, but I'm not going to do the 11 days. But all I came on here to say, I know this is a long little spiel, but basically it's been really rewarding in every aspect, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like everything. I've just grown so much. And I'm here to tell you, if you don't think you can do a Daniel fast, or you don't think you can fast something that's really hard for you, maybe your phone, maybe social media, maybe not even that. Maya's video, she talks about different fasts, like where you don't, you like deny yourself food from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., which is like sun up to sundown, and different things. Like, whatever is the hardest thing for you to give up, sometimes that brings the greatest rewards. Also, you guys, I just feel compelled to say this. If you want tips and tricks on how like I got through the Daniel fast, or like being a young person doing something that no other young people are doing, you know, like just things. If you want to know more about like how I got through it, or like what did I choose to eat and all of this stuff, comment down below, because I would love to help you guys through that and like give you more insight, because this video was more about like my growth and not necessarily about what I've eaten and what I've done, even though I know I showed a little bit of that. But just let me know down in the comments if you guys want more stuff like that, or just anything else like Bible, fasting, church related. I'm gonna try to do more with like vlogs on Sundays and show you a little bit more of like my church and stuff, but it's super hard because I'm in kids church all the time, so a lot of times I don't sit in the service. But I will say a huge thing that has also like been weighing me down for the past like 2.5, 3 years, that I don't like talking about because I get emotional, is ever since church hurt happened in my life, like ever since I had to deal with all that, I've not been excited to go to church. Like, y'all, I'm getting emotional. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. But church, like, it's been more of going through the motions. and doing it for others, like I've really just grown in my own room by myself. It hasn't really been in a church community setting, but like everything changed, you guys. Like everything changed. Like I'm so happy to go to church. Like I'm thinking about like what can I wear on Sunday, y'all? Like dresses, like get back to my roots, you know? Like it just really means a lot to me to feel this way about church again, because I was a pastor's kid. I mean, I kind of still am, but like I grew up a pastor's kid, dresses every Sunday. We still had gospel jubilees, I almost said revolutions. I'll put it right here. I can't think of the name right now, but like I grew up with Sunday night churches. Sunday night church. I grew up with Wednesday nights, and I don't go to Wednesday nights anymore because of how our church does it, and I'm just not as connected as I would love to be because I'm very introverted and I'm in kids church all the time. So like just the joy coming back from going to church is just like, it means so much. And throughout this fast, it's really showed me like, it's really about your relationship with God, but not so much so that it's just you in your room with God. You know, like, I don't know if that really made sense, but I like have grown the most with God by myself. And so it's really exciting that it's taken like 2 to 3 years, you guys. It's taken quite a while. But just like the joy that is back, you know, like that could not have happened without God and just like everything he's doing in me right now. So I'm not saying that you have to fast to get any of those results, because most of it came before my fast. I'm just saying, give God the time and day. When I started giving him the time and day of reading my Bible and praying constantly and bowing down on the end of my bed, everything changed. You guys, I keep forgetting to do an update on my fast, like even daily, weekly, honestly. So it is Tuesday, and my fast is over next Tuesday. Like next Monday is my last day. So I have like a week left. And honestly, I ended up deleting all of my social media apps because of all of the storage issues I've been having. I was like, you know what, why not just delete all of them? Because I mean, I can't use them. So the temptation is gone from clicking on them, which is helpful, but it is really hard because like my social media management class, I have to be able to get on social media. So we're gonna figure that out. I think I'm either going to, I have 2 friends in that class. So I think I'm just gonna have them kind of help me with what I need, or I will log into social media strictly for the assignment and then log right back out, but not on my phone. I'll only use my computer, which also limits what I can see and what I can do as well. But it's strictly because it's for education purposes. Other than that, absolutely no social media. I will say it's also helped me get back on track with like cleaning and just stuff, because I'm not spending hours doing like scrolling through TikTok and all of those things. So it's helped me like get back to being myself and like doing YouTube, because I have more time to edit and like film videos and stuff. And I also have more time to clean my room, do dishes, do laundry, and do homework and get up to date with everything, and even hang out with friends. Like it's just really showing me that like social media really is not everything, honestly, yet we act like it is. So that's been like a huge learning thing. And it's also helped just with like tiredness and energy and stuff, because when you're scrolling on it for hours, it just fogs the mind. And I was gonna give you guys a little update on getting off of the Daniel fast. So the first few days was so relieving, but at the same time it was so hard, because it's like I can eat everything in sight, yet I'm still getting full super quickly. Like even right now my stomach hurts. Yesterday my stomach hurts. Like my body is not used to eating all the sugary processed foods anymore. Like I did it for 10 days and it just like was, I don't know the word, like weaning myself off. I feel like that's not like, you use that like in babies, like weaning them off of breast milk or whatever. That sounds so weird. I don't even know, y'all. But like my body is used to not eating as much. So like my stomach has definitely been like smaller. It's gotten smaller. And then also like just not eating the foods. And so it's really hard. Like I'm just putting my body through it. And it's like, how do I not put my body through it. So it's definitely a learning thing, and like just thinking about better foods throughout the day and different things. And so it's not been too bad, but it's definitely been hard.
So I wasn't planning on doing any video thing today for my fast, but I was gonna tell you guys, at night it's the hardest. It's the hardest not to have social media, because all I want to do is lay in bed and scroll. And so like I'm using TV to help, or like reading my Bible more, or like even just reading books. Like I'm doing ulterior things, if that's the right thing. But honestly, I'm just ready for this fast to be over. I'm still like reading my Bible multiple times a day and praying, but it's getting harder to like stay focused and to like do it, you know? And it's just like, but we gotta push through because we're almost done. And the growth, the mindset change, you know, it's all for a reason. Little update on my fast, and yes, I'm at work, but I've not had any customers for a couple of hours, and then I am bored working on homework. So I was gonna do this little update because it shouldn't take very long, but I will say it's getting better with the stomach issues after the fast. Like I'm getting better with eating and not everything hurting my stomach, but I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant, because dairy, anything messes me up. Like just my stomach starts rolling. But honestly, I think the fast is good because it helped me realize that I need to really watch what I eat, and it like helped put that into mindset. But also my social media fast is going good. I've not compromised it whatsoever or had any exceptions. I did up front kind of like make the decision that if it was for school, for any reason, that I could make the exception. And so far, even just for like posting stuff, I've not made the exception, because like, why make an exception just to post something on my story for an event at school? Like that makes no sense. But today I did make one exception because I needed to get on social media to find stuff for my social media class, but I was very disciplined in it. I literally got on, didn't look at any of my notifications, searched for the stuff I needed, and then logged out. I don't have my notifications on. I'm gonna leave the apps on my phone because I only have like two more days of my fast, so I'm not gonna delete them again. But that, and honestly, I feel like it's just a habit now. You know, like people say, like if you can do anything for 21 days, you can do it for the rest of your life. And even though I split up the fast, it's just like a way of life. Like it gets boring. Like last night, I was really bored without it. And like today, I get bored, but it also helps me find other things to do than scroll on TikTok or Instagram for hours on end, which we know we all be doing. And then also I was going to tell you guys what's really exciting is that I would rather listen to Christian gospel music over secular music. And that's crazy because a year ago, that would not have been the case. Even 6 months ago, that probably wouldn't have been the case. But like I'm literally, because I haven't had customers, like I still feel like it's too early to be playing Christian music, gospel, like full on spirit stuff. Because I haven't worked here long enough to be like, yeah, that's what we're going to be listening to when customers come in. So I've not really had it playing with customers, but since I haven't had customers, I've been playing a gospel mix. And y'all, I'm over here getting stuff done. Like this is what I do when I'm in my room at home. Like I clean and do homework listening to gospel music. So it's just like, it relaxes me. It gets me in a good mood because I'm mad tired and hungry, but like that's besides the point. But I don't know, that was just like something else that's happening, and it's like, that's crazy because that's definitely growth. Hey y'all, so it is my last day of the fast. It is like 11:22 p.m. I worked downstairs at the desk like 8 to 11, so that's why I have like chapstick all over my lips, and that's why, you know, this is the way I look right now, okay? And it's just fine. But as I turned off my lights, so what I've been doing like recently, like maybe started at the beginning of the fast, but honestly like probably during the fast. I've been like turning off my lights and then getting on my knees and praying next to my bed. And like my prayer just turned into praise, and I just started standing up. Like I just started doing that praise. It was like, you know, the one, like, you guys. And then I was like to myself, I was thinking during my prayer, like, I was gonna wait and do like the ending and everything tomorrow, which I may still do the ending tomorrow. But you guys, this fast has been so eye-opening. Like, it has really taught me so much, like internal growth. Like, it's just really like, y'all don't even know, like, it's pure joy. Like, the joy of the Lord is your strength, and it's just like proving to be it. Like, January has been like the most joyful month of my life, and I know it's not over yet, but like even today was a really hard day. Like, I dealt with so much anxiety. I was tired throughout the day, didn't feel like doing anything. I just had a really rough day, but yet I can look back on my day and be like, I didn't give up. I was able to take a nap and then get back up and do stuff. I got a lot of stuff done today. I went to the dining hall. I got over my anxiety. You know, like, there's just so much growth. Like, I can see myself, and obviously, you know, like, you're the only person that really knows everything you've dealt with, everything you've gone through. And like, to see who I am right now from who I was even a month ago, it's like, God, you're doing something. Like, I don't even know, you guys. I'm just so happy. And I was just praying, thanking God for everything he's done, because in the past 21 days, he's really showed me that I'm meant to be set apart. Like, set apart doesn't always mean like Christians are supposed to be set apart. Sometimes, well, it does. Okay, let me re-say that. Sometimes being set apart doesn't mean you fit into a category like Christians, like Pentecostals, like this group, that group. You know, like, sometimes being set apart is really just out on your own. Like, sometimes being set apart is being the only one in the room that understands what you're talking about, the only one that agrees with what you believe. You know, like, sometimes being set apart, we think is like, oh, I'm going to church, I'm doing this or that, I'm set apart. But sometimes it really is like God setting you apart from everyone. Like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I'm literally so excited, you guys. And my arm's probably shaking because it hurts. Basically what I was saying is just like, it's really shown me that, like, it's really humbled me, and it's made me, like, I was reading the Daniel fast like Bible plan, and it was talking about like expectant prayers and being humble and different things like that. And it's really like, it's walked me through how to do those things, and I can see like the self-growth in that, but I can also see like the self-growth and being set apart and being okay with that. Like, just my mindset is so different than what it was, and it's so different than anybody I know in my life, like, honestly. And I can only say that because of God and what he's doing in my life, you know? And what's crazy is just like, I can just look on the past few days and I'm like, Ashley, like, you're just growing up. Like, it's just so exciting to see my growth and just like who I am right now. You guys, like, y'all don't even know, like. So yesterday was my last day of fasting, and so today I am done. Yeah, I'm done. I am done. I am done. And like you saw last night, I am so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so excited because, like, it's just different, you guys. It's different when you really like do it by yourself for God. You know, like, it's different than just doing it because that's what your church is doing or your parents or whoever else. You know, it's very different when it's only you. And when you're doing it because you want to show God your dedication and you want to grow like your relationship. And like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even understand how much spiritual warfare I've had. Like, last year was crazy. Like, just everything. But, you know, it all builds you, you know, it all builds character. And just realizing how far I have come and just seeing my growth just makes me so happy. And like, you guys, I'm just so excited. I don't even know. Today is just gonna be a great day. I woke up super tired because I didn't go to bed till, like I told you guys, almost midnight. And I had to wake up for my 8 a.m. class. So I'm tired, but that's not gonna bring down my mood at all. We're gonna have a great day, and I hope you guys like this video. I don't know how crazy it's gonna look in the end. Like, I'm gonna start editing today.
but we will see how it looks. But I hope you guys like this video. Comment down below like what other videos, like Christian related, God related, you know, like testimony videos, relationship with God videos, Bible study videos, like just comment down below what other of these type of videos you want, because I'm gonna be doing more and more of these, and I'm getting there with my testimony, okay? Like I really want to share it, but I also know that I'm still working through things, and I know that I'm not fully ready to share everything. So I'm getting there, and hopefully by the end of the year we can share a testimony, because I do think it will surprise some people, but like in a good way and really help people, you know? And so I hope you guys like this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Like I said, comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And make sure your post notification bell is turned on so that you know when I post. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!